another episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at the official trailer for a newest attempt at doing an Elvis biopic. This time with Baz Luhrmann, who many of you don't know, did a lot of big movies in the late 90s, early 2000s. Moulin Rouge, Romeo and Juliet. He helped with Leo DiCaprio's Great Gatsby. Yeah, it's an interesting one we have here. So yeah, this is basically Baz Luhrmann's take on...
It's a semi-biopic only because we're mainly following his relationship with the General, a.k.a. his manager.
Colonel Tom Parker, in this movie being played by Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's what this is all about. That's what this film is circling around, is their relationship with each other, because... it was kind of rocky, pretty much, of how things were handled and things were taken, especially for him, for Elvis.
And this time around, our titular Elvis is being played by Austin Butler, who not people know, but he did play the cultist who was was in the third act of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, who gets killed by Bruce Dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the one playing our Elvis this time. We also have Cody Smith-McPhee as well, playing Jimmy Rogers, and a big cast as well. It's also being written by some of Baz Luhrmann's usual players, as well as one of the writers of The Get Down from Netflix.
All right, cool. So let's dive into this for the official trailer for Elvis. So here we go.
There are some who make me out to be the villain of this here story.
Fuck?
That's how he's supposed to.
Really?
Singer from Memphis, Tennessee. Give him a warm hayride welcome, Mr. Elvis Presley.
Get a haircut, buttercup!
In that moment, I watched that skinny boy transform into a superhero.
Some girls became women that night.
He was my destiny. I wish to promote you, Mr. Presley. Are you ready to fly? I'm ready to fly. Tomorrow, all of America will be talking about Elvis Presley. I can't move, I can't sing. Some people want to put me in jail. The Wells movie. They might put me in jail walking across the street with your man's white wife.
Please, please, God, give me. So there can't be nothing wrong.
Senator Kennedy has been shot.
Martin Luther King has been shot to death in Memphis.
Tragedy, but it has nothing to do with us. It has everything to do with us.
Get the voice down.
Is it too dangerous to say? Sing. I won't be foolish, and nobody's gonna remember me. I need to get back to who I really am. And who are you, Oz? I just gotta be making the most of this thing while I can. This can all be over in a flash. We are the same, you and I. We are two odd, lonely children reaching for eternity. The greatest show on earth.
That looks pretty fucking good.
Has left the building.
Elvis has left the building.
It looks pretty good. I think Baz Luhrmann is a really good choice.
Yeah.
If anybody's seen Great Gatsby,
Yeah.
you know he has a flair for like time period pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, especially in Moulin Rouge as well. Like, you know, Moulin Rouge wasn't a great film, but god damn it,
in the glamour. That's what it is.
Yeah,
he's
glamour.
really great with the glamour, and with Moulin Rouge, he really set it off with the music, and really brought people into with the music. And this was kind of a combination of like the Great Gatsby and even was it like you said the other Moulin Rouge, where it's like you got the flashy style, but you also have the music involved.
Yeah.
So it's been such a long while since we've actually had an Elvis biopic, pretty much. Really, if you think about it, it's been so many years. It's been a long while, and even if we did, it was like more of like TV made for movie type of situation.
Yeah, I looked, and when I searched for Elvis, it popped last time Elvis was in a movie was for a 2016 film called Elvis and Nixon. Mm-hmm.
That was the one with Michael Shannon.
That's right. There was also a short-lived TV series they did. Mm-hmm. There was one that was focused on his relationship with his first wife. Yeah. And of course, there was the iconic 1979 version of Kurt Russell in the role.
Yeah, so that's why I said it's very interesting. Like I said, that we're finally getting a proper kind of a biopic of where he came from.
A biopic for Elvis in this day and age.
In this day and age, yes. In this for this generation. I help people understand why he was so fascinating back in the day.
Yes.
Why he was so loved back in the day. Why he pretty much, it's like he was that modern, during the 90s we have Michael Jackson. It's like, and then we have our generations here, like with stars that are just like women are just fawning over and stuff like that.
Because
like, every generation has, and this for Elvis, he left a legacy.
Yeah, and and biopics have evolved over time. They've gotten better. They've gotten more
unique. They've gotten that's what I'm trying to say. More unique in telling the story, because you really want to feel like you're going along a ride with like Elvis or whoever we're following. Perfect example was with Rocket Man. It's like you really sit there and going, we're really truly following what he envisioned as he was going through his journey.
Yeah, exactly. And what I love about this is it does look like they're going to touch on the highs and lows.
Yeah.
Because that's what a lot of people didn't like about Bohemian Rhapsody. It just mainly focused on a lot of highs and the biggest low, which was Freddie Mercury getting AIDS.
It was just they played it safe and kept it more just as a common biopic. That's it. They played it really safe. And
I'm hoping here it's not that. It doesn't look like that. Luckily, it does look like there are times there's going to be some low points for him as well. Like you saw moments where he does legit second guess himself a lot.
Oh yeah, and like you said, you see where the general kicks in, where it's just like there are times when it's like the general's trying to keep him off track or keep him focused on other things.
I love when Tom Hanks plays any role, but the problem with Tom Hanks playing any iconic biopic role is you still hear Tom Hanks, and he does a great job here, and even really looks the part. You can tell he definitely.
He looks the part, and he definitely, like I said, that's how the general pretty much was. That's how he talked. That's how he was. That's why I said when the moment he started talking, and you're like, really? I'm like, yeah, that's how the general talks.
As for Austin Butler, let's be honest, in a world where Elvis impersonators exist, you can make anybody look like Elvis. I think what nails it more is the voice, and from the little bits we heard, I think he does nail the Elvis voice.
Yeah, he really nails his persona pretty much. That's what it was, where it's, he loved what he did, he enjoyed what he did, and he just took in every moment that he could. Even there are points like they had in this trailer where you could see where certain major events happen, where it's like he really felt like they shifted something, or like we were a part of that somehow. Even though General's like, that's not part of us. Let's focus on your music career. And it's just like, but we have to speak up more about it. It's like we're a part of it.
Yeah, and of course other musicians, at that point before he even did that. Obviously Michael Jackson, we keep on talking about, but he did that as well for a lot of what he contributed to the world.
Exactly, with everything going on, and it's like we have
Live Aid is a good example of that as well.
Bohemian Rhapsody, had that with the Live Aid and stuff like that.
Yeah, the film looks good. I think it has a good backing with Baz Luhrmann.
This was one I was anticipating for, only because I heard so many things about it. I saw screenshots. I'm like, oh my god, we're getting another. It's like you're gonna get a good.
For me, it's biopic. The usual. I hear about it and just move on. And it wasn't until like the Elvis Presley Facebook page brought it up that the trailer was debuting the next day. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. They were doing an Elvis movie.
I keep track of certain films that really pique my interest. Like this one, like I said, yes, it's Elvis, but it's like I sit there, I'm like, when was I got excited and it stayed on my radar only because when was the last time we had something really good for just a solo focus on Elvis, character. That's it. Not like the Elvis and Nixon one, because that was more of like, that little moment in time for both these characters, or both these people. But it's like, when was the last time we had a really solid, good focus on Elvis himself?
Yeah, but overall, overall it looks good. Can't wait to check out some more.
Yeah, it's. Damn, you really want to end this already? I'm still talking about
I'm not wrapping up. I'm just saying I wouldn't mind checking out some more.
Yeah. No, but yeah, just go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, you let me. I lost track.
So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button if you want to talk to us more about stuff like this. Comment down below if you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about the king of rock and roll, hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell icon as well.
Let us know what your guys' thoughts are on this trailer overall. Did you enjoy it? Did you have fun with it? Were there, are you finally happy we're getting some type of like Elvis biopic, or at least something that's more focused on it than more just on certain parts of his life? And if anything, even before this, it piqued your interest on whoever portrayed him the best, or at least whichever series, or did you have any favorites that really stood out that was really close to what Elvis was? Besides, before this film comes out, and are you excited for this film? Excited to see where they're going with it, and do you like who they got to portray? Let us know in the comments down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall, but most importantly, we thank you for watching.
Until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Chris.
And this has been a very Elvis-filled episode of SRB.
See ya
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.